This is the Stock Market Daily News podcast for Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. I'm your host, and here's the quick pulse from Wall Street. It was a cautious start to the week as U.S. indexes pulled back on Monday ahead of a critical jobs report. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 0.1%, closing at 36,500. The S&P 500 fell 0.2%, finishing at 4,628. Tech-heavy Nasdaq took the biggest hit, sliding 0.6% to settle at 14,560. Investors are keeping a close eye on economic data and shifting focus to Tuesday's November jobs numbers, a key event with the power to shift market sentiment and Fed rate expectations. Let's break down the key headlines driving yesterday's action. First up, tech stocks led losses as traders took profits after a strong year. Mega-cap names like Nvidia and Broadcom came under pressure, with investors worried about the sustainability of huge spending on artificial intelligence data centers. There's growing concern. If demand for these data center chips cools, chipmakers could see a hit to future earnings. Higher bond yields didn't help. The 10-year Treasury yield rose to 4.18%, making high-growth tech less attractive. Second, let's turn to the crypto market, which mirrored risk-off sentiment. Bitcoin was down about 0.5%, trading just under $89,600 as Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano all booked losses of up to 2%. Thin trading volumes ahead of year-end mean even small moves are exaggerated, and analysts say many traders are locking in profits now, waiting for clearer signals in the new year. Still, Bitcoin ETF flows remain net positive, hinting some long-term confidence remains beneath the surface. Our third story, a breakthrough in market structure. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is advancing a proposal from Nasdaq to allow tokenized securities trading on the exchange. This could allow stocks to be settled and traded as blockchain-based tokens, potentially speeding up settlement times and boosting transparency. However, the SEC is seeking more public comments, focusing on investor protections and market integrity, so this innovation isn't a done deal just yet. Next, let's spotlight a retail winner. Five Below shares soared almost 85% this year, outpacing both peer retailers and even some AI giants. CEO Winnie Park is leading a turnaround with a focus on fresh merchandising for teens and tweens, streamlined store operations, and a smart approach to value beyond the classic $5 model. The story for investors: fundamental retailing still wins in a high-inflation, high-competition environment. Finally, dividend investors planning for retirement should keep watch on the classics. Procter & Gamble continues its 70-year streak of dividend growth, while Johnson & Johnson, PepsiCo, ExxonMobil, and AbbVie are all standing out for resilient cash flows and strong yields heading into 2026. These companies' consistency could be a ballast in uncertain times. That's a wrap for today. Again, the Dow closed down 0.1%, S&P 500 lost 0.2%, and Nasdaq sank 0.6% as the market braced for tomorrow's all-important U.S. jobs report. Stay tuned. Tuesday's employment data could determine not just this week's trade, but the tone for the Fed's next moves and equity market direction into the new year. Subscribe for daily updates and visit our website for all the market news you need to navigate volatility and find opportunity. Thanks for listening to the Stock Market Daily News podcast.